What's up, guys? Trying to get going. Been off about 2 weeks. Now it's time to get back out there and start riding again, start grinding again. You know what I'm talking about? Man, sitting there trying to get this truck started, get it nice and warm. Cause I've been chilling. Time to get back at it though, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I've been trucking shit since I was 19, been on the road since 21, but I've been off and on, you know, for the last 15 years. I just been off and on truck driving, trying to find something else to do, and then I don't like what I'm doing, so I always end up back trucking. So that's what I'm doing, guys. You know what I'm saying? Staying on the road. I'm home every weekend though, so it's cool. But man, just my life. That's what I do. Just getting into this YouTube joint. You know what I'm saying? Just getting into it, man. But I'm trying to tell you, man, I've been trying to figure out this YouTube thing for like years, you know. But I'm gonna give it a shot, see what I got. You know what I'm saying? See what kind of information I can bring to the table as far as truck driving. Like I said, it's not my first rodeo. I've been out here for a minute, grinding, you know what I'm saying? But I can say I'm in a situation where I love now, you know what I'm talking about? Because as a truck driver, everybody know, man, a lot of these companies tell you this, tell you that. When you get over there, bunch of bull crap. But where I'm at now, I'm doing flatbed, work when I want, go home when I want, make the money I want to make. So it's all, that's all it is, YouTube. Trying to tell you, man, like grinding, man, just trucking, you know what I'm talking about? You know, but it's all good though. You know, once you find that niche and where you want to be, you know, it's not like you gotta, you know, it's not like you're working hard no more, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to log into my Qualcomm, man. That joint acting stupid this morning. I pressed the button one time and the number pop up 3 times, you know what I'm saying? Or the letter, what have you. Then it cut off on me. Now it's got to reboot to try to get the joint, you know what I'm saying, to come back on. There we go. But yeah, man, just rolling back out, been home. Well, actually I went out 2 weeks ago. The week after New Year's, I went out and made some money, came back home, and shit, when that snow started coming down, which I could drive in the snow. I've been out here a long time, but I prefer not to, because, you know, when that stuff gets slick, you know what I'm saying, and then doing what I do, I end up driving at nighttime sometimes, so I don't even really be out there, because it's not really your driving when you out in the snow and the bad weather. It's other people's driving, if you feel me, because I've seen a lot since I've been out here as far as wrecks, accidents, you know, bodies laying on side the road. I mean, it's a lot that you see out here while you're driving on the road, and then, you know, people take it for granted how dangerous it is out here to do this job every day. So every time we buckle the seatbelt, you know, and we strap up and get in this truck, man, it's go time. You know, you got to be on alert for everything. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it used to be you have to worry about the 4-wheelers. Now you got to worry about 18-wheelers too. You know, these guys in the wrong profession, they want to be NASCAR drivers, you know. Instead of truck drivers, they want to be NASCAR drivers. They want to go the fastest, got the most power, you know what I'm saying? They want to go down the mountain, bend in the corner about 100, you know what I'm saying? We ain't playing like that in this big ass truck, you know? I'm not, you feel me? We ain't doing all that. But yeah, though, you know, once this truck warm up a little bit, get my auto joint right, I'll be ready to roll out. I ain't gonna lie though, man, that's one thing I like about the company I'm with now. I ain't gonna disclose the company I'm with right now because I don't know how, you know, they gonna go about, you know, doing the videos and stuff like that. But the thing I like about the company I'm with now is everything is totally up to you. Yeah, I'm a flatbedder, but everything is totally up to you. work how you want. You can run off their load board or the DAT board, or what's the other board that they got? What's the name of that other board? I forget the other board. I mostly deal with the DAT board and the company's load board. But yeah, you know, whatever, you know, you can find a load, you know, they take 25%, but they do all the paperwork. So a lot of guys be like, oh man, you know, you only get 75%, blah 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 blah. You know, it is what it is. I like it. I make my money. You know what I mean? My lease purchase. I'm doing lease purchase over here. You know, and 9 times out of 10, after they take everything out, as long as my truck make enough revenue, which I know how to work it because I've been out here for a while, I still bring home more than enough a week. You know, so I ain't tripping about nothing. Like I said, I was at home last two weeks. I ain't done nothing. I ain't went out. I'm in the hole right now, but it's gonna just, you know, when today Monday, and by the time I come back Friday, I'm out the hole and put some money in my pocket. So you can't beat it, you know. We to the good over here, baby. You know what I mean? No time out. We to the good over here. Yeah, man. But shit, man. This is my first video. You know what I'm saying? First video, first one for the one time. I want y'all boys to do them. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, subscribe. You know, fool with my videos. I got a lot of potential knowledge to give, you know what I'm saying? I've been out here a while and talked to a lot of old heads, a lot of guys that been out here. Like, you know, I'm 35 now. I've been out here since I was, you know, 21, off and on, what have you. I took about 4 years off one time because I kind of got burnt out on the trucking side, and then, you know, I lost an uncle. He had been out here all his life since he was 18. So that just got my mind to thinking a little bit, like, if I really want to be out here like that, man, you know what I'm saying? Somebody be pulling me out of the truck one day, but I realize it is what it is. It's in my blood now, so I'm gonna rock and roll with it, you know? I don't want to do nothing else. I ain't working nobody factory. You cancel that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't about to work nobody factory, baby. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I deliver to the factory, but I ain't about to work nobody factory, baby. They ain't paying me enough. You know what I'm saying? You work, what, 5, 6 years, 10 years to get to max pay, and it's only 50 cents more than what you made when you first started. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, truck driving, you know, first getting started, you gonna have your ups and downs. You know, you gonna have bullshit to go through. That first year, you can get that under your belt. And then after that, you know, it's all on you, you know. Truck driving ain't about sitting at home now. You know, now, granted, I'm in a position now where I can stay home a little bit more. But when I first started, man, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks at a time, you know, just to make a little bit of money, you know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is in truck driving, man. It ain't really no question about that, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Truck driving is truck driving. It ain't, you know, going to work a couple hours and go home, you know. Sometimes you're gonna be out there. So when, you know, if you new to truck driving, you gotta understand that early, especially if you want to get to where I'm at, or get further than I am at 35, you know. I know I'm supposed to own my own truck right now, but, you know, wanting to be home, you know, dealing with home circumstances, home situations, wanting to be, you know, home for this, home for that, you know, I had to learn, you know, I had to realize, you know, what's really going on, you know. So once I learned to realize what's really going on, now I realize that this is what I am. You know, I'm a truck driver. I didn't set out to be a truck driver when I graduated high school. It's just, that's what I turned into, you know. It fell in my lap, you know. I got a job offer. They asked me, could I get my CDL? I studied the book 2 days. Well, actually 2.5 days. Friday evening when I got the book, Saturday, Sunday, went Monday, took my test, passed. Wednesday I was working a job because I only had to have my learners, and then they train you to get your license. So I kind of was grandfathered into the game, you know. And once I turned 21, I went on the road, and I've been on the road ever since, you know, other than my 4 years that I took off. You know, did a whole lot of local jobs, local stuff, but ain't no money in the local stuff, man. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's not, just not in my area, you know what I'm saying? Because some people live in areas where they got local jobs paying really good, but in my area where I live, you know, you working 13, 14-hour days, and at the end of the week, you might bring home $700. You know, that ain't enough, man. I was making $700 a week when I first got into trucking, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going for that. That what lets me know I'm not factory type / local type driver. Because some of them guys, when I first started, are making the same thing that they was making back when I first started driving 15, 16 years ago. That's not my cup of tea, you know. I want to be somewhere where I can advance and I can do better and I can graduate. It's guys that been in trucking a shorter period of time than me and already ahead of me. And that what made me start to think too, like, what am I really wanting to do? Do I really want to go into this trucking full time, or is it just something to do for the time being? Because when I first got into trucking, it was to help me progress myself to get to other aspirations I had in life. But I always find myself back in a truck. So now I'm taking it real serious, and in about a year or two, now I'll be where I want to be. You know, I'm making the money now, so that's a good plus, you know. But a lot of guys get into trucking in 2-3 years. They got, you know, their own truck, 2-3 trucks. So you can do it if you know, really want to do it, put your mind to it, you know. But them guys also, they went through the trenches though, you know. They grind, they out there 2 or 3 weeks. Sometimes some of them stay out there 2 or 3 months, you know, to get their bread up, to get started, you know. But that's what it takes, you know. And then some guys, they start from the bottom and they don't got no CDLs, and they just get their broker's license and, you know, buy some trucks. However they do it, I don't know how they do that, but you know, they get some trucks, they get drivers, and they get it up and going, and they never even drove a truck. But it's different avenues you can take with this truck driving. But one thing is for sure, when you're driving a truck, you always got a job. That's why I tell any young buck, get your license regardless of what you decide or deem you might want to do. Because you got professors out here, you got college guys out here, you got guys that work in, you know, $80,000 jobs. They all found themselves in a truck, you know what I'm saying? And they love it, you know. And trucking ain't for everybody, but I think a lot of people love the freedom and they love the headspace they can be in when they're in a truck. You know, it's a lot of people, like when I first got out here and went over the road, because when I first got my license, I was like, oh, I got a local job right off the bat. I ain't going over the road, blah, 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 you know. But, you know, shit, you know, stuff started going on in my life, man, and I just had to go, man. I just wanted to take off, man, you know. So when I first got out here, man, I was gone for about a month and a half before I came back home for Christmas. Then after that, I was gone another month, you know. It was just my therapy, if you want to call it that. So that's the way I looked at it. Like when things just were going left and right at home, you know, I was young then, you know what I'm saying, trying to find my way, you know what I'm saying, different situations with family and friends and parents and stuff like that going on, and it was just too much, you know. So I bailed out, you know, got in the truck, and you know, that was my safe haven. So for a lot of guys that, you know, really bouncing from here to there and they ain't really got no direction, man, you know, one thing about having a truck, you always got somewhere to stay. You know what I mean? Even when you're on your home time, you got somewhere to stay. So that's all in one. You make money and you got somewhere to live. You know, get your little microwave, your refrigerator. A lot of these big companies, their trucks come with refrigerators and microwaves now. So you good to go, man. You get in the truck, even when you come in your home time, you pull up wherever you're gonna pull up and shit, sleep in the truck, you know, stack your money, just stay in your, you know, stay out of your truck, especially if you single and don't have any children, man, you know. Or if you're single and the children don't stay with you and you down on your luck, you know, do what you gotta do, man. Do what you gotta do to get your CDL. If you got to, you know, I mean, honestly, man, I'm a humble guy. When I started off working, you know, back in the country, man, out there in the sticks, I would ride my bike if I had to get to a job so I could make money. I always, ever since my dad put me in the tobacco field when I was a little kid, and you know, once I got that first taste of having my own money, I always wanted my own money. So that's what I was turned on to. Some people were turned on to the streets, but I was turned on to working. So I always been a hustler. I always wanted to work, make my own money, and was willing to do the work, you know. I had multiple side hustles growing up, you know, whether it was chopping wood, baling hay, cutting grass. You know, I done some hard work. So when I got old enough to get a regular job, I was like, I'm not doing no more manual labor, baby. I gotta go to, you know what I'm saying? I gotta do something different. So, you know, I end up, like I said, end up in a truck, and the hardest thing I do is top the load. You know, that's the hardest, you know. And I be trying to stay away from them top loads, but hey, I'm out here to make money. If they gonna pay me, I'm gonna top it. You know what I'm saying? If the company gonna pay, I'm gonna top it. And everybody be like, oh, they got this stuff off the ground outside, I'm not topping it. Look here, baby. They paid me to top it, I'm gonna top it. You know what I'm talking about? So it is what it is. So, you know what I mean? But when I get to my first stop to pick up, I'm gonna show y'all what's going on. All right, let's go. Let's get it. About to pull up to the spot, pick up this load. Week started. Got a little picking up over here at Service Center Metals. It's a 4-stop load. 2 stops in Ohio, 2 stops in Illinois. Yeah, I went against the grain for a long time when I first came over here to this company, but these loads seem to be paying pretty good, and I noticed that I can do better in revenue throughout the week when I start off with one of these loads early in the week. So that's what I've been doing. That's what I'm on. Before Christmas, I ran 2 of these runs back to back, and I made pretty good money. I think about $3,500 one week and $6,000 the next week bring home. So yeah, man, it's a lucrative run that I use to start my week off, and then I catch me a couple more loads coming back toward home. So usually I'm home by Friday morning or Thursday evening. Leave out Monday. I'm going over here to get loaded. It usually takes about 3 hours to get loaded here. Depends on how motivated they are, if you know what I mean. Some people more motivated than others. But you trucking guys, y'all know where I'm at.
Turn right.
Pulling up Disputana. Right here at this truck stop. Have to go in the truck stop real quick, grab me a bite to eat, because it's gonna take them at least 3 hours to load me. So that's what I think I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna try to hurry up. But if the line is real long, I got a microwave in the truck, so I'll probably just do some noodles for real. Because I'm a little pressed for time. I'm supposed to be there at 12:30. I got about 11 minutes to get there, so hopefully I can run in and run out. But we'll see.
In 1/4 mile, arrive at Pilot Flying J on the right.
Man, it's cold as I don't know what outside, man,
heat have me burning up in this truck. Let me know in the comments if some of you other truck drivers had that problem, because I be letting the window down and everything. I'm like, dang, but then when you turn the heat down, it get cold up in there.
On the right.
It's hard to keep it just right. And that don't be blowing me, man. But I do have a lot of clothes on too, so that's probably part of the problem. I got about 3 shirts and a hoodie on. Can I slide in here? Yep, I can do that. Yeah. That's how we doing. This guy don't know whether he gonna pull off or not. So guess what? I'm just gonna pull off right here. Get the fuck. Yeah, man, I'm always trying to find a little pull through spot when I'm just stopping for a second. I don't be trying to do all that extra, but I gotta straighten it out. Can't be up in the parking spot all crooked. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go over here to the front so I can just pull on out when I'm done. Come on, man. That's one thing about truck driving, man. When I first started, it was common courtesy out here. Now it's every man for himself, and it's fuck you if you understand what I'm saying. That's how the trucking world has become. Nobody cares about what you're trying to do. Only care about what they got going on. So sometimes it gets a little confrontations out here, but you know, it is what it is. Nothing you can't handle. Or maybe it's just me, because I get a little hot-headed sometimes. What a tear, man. And that's all it gonna be. But yeah, guys, I'll get back with you. Alright, I'm back, guys. Got me a little sandwich and some nuggets.
That service coach, you got a copy?
Let me turn this CB down. These guys always want to talk at the wrong time, but then they ain't talking about nothing. Probably in a big hurry, gonna tell the guy, "Oh man, you been sitting here a while, time to go." Like, dude, everybody gotta wait. Now I understand some guys be in the fuel aisle and they be, you know, messing around. What I call bullshitting. In there taking showers and stuff, man. But for the most part, man, get a guy, you know, some leeway. Give him a little bit of time. If that's what he's doing, then you know you can have something to say. But I have pulled up to the fuel aisle and went inside the store, and I wasn't in there no longer than 5 minutes. But I guess as soon as I went in the store, the guy pulled up. So I come outside and this guy started throwing his arms up. So you know me, I done got instantly hot, because you know I ain't been sitting there that long. So you know, had a few words, you know what I'm saying? Because you know I'm 0 to 100 real quick, especially when you know, I'm being rushed by somebody that don't even know what's going on. Like, I hadn't even been there that long. But the key to it is patience, man. If you don't got no patience in trucking, this is the wrong profession to be in. You gotta have patience, man, because that's just how it is. You're just gonna have to wait, man, you know. And no one has to, in my book, no one has to speed up just because you're in a hurry. I shouldn't have to rush just because you're in a hurry, you know. And generally, if I'm just like I just did just now a few minutes ago, some guys would have went to the fuel island just to go in the store and do what they had to do and didn't have to get any fuel. I didn't need any fuel, so I parked in the parking lot and walked in the store. And that to me is how you do it. But you got some guys that, you know, they want to be the, you know, they want to hop out their truck and walk right into the store. And I don't understand, you know, you driving a truck, you barely do any work, you know. What's a little walk gonna do to you? It ain't gonna hurt you. And some of you guys, goddamn it, need to walk. You need to get a little something going on extra on the side. You know, and I'm just being real. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna pull up, see. Cause I can't, well, it's 12:30 now. Well, 12:37 actually, but they not too strict about your timing. They just want you to get here. I don't know what they're building right there, but I heard it's, you know, the place that I'm picking up at, they adding on and making a bigger facility. But they pay pretty good, so I can understand them needing more space. Because like I said, right now it takes about 3 hours to get loaded down here. But it's worth it. You know, I'm gonna try to make it up as far as I can tonight going through West Virginia. And then in the morning, I'll get up and do the rest of the way, go make my 2 deliveries tomorrow. Then Wednesday I'll make the last 2 deliveries up in Illinois. But yeah, man, I'm lease purchase driver, man, and I love it over here where I'm at, you know, because this the 3rd truck I done leased doing the lease purchase program, and this company I'm with is the best out of all the companies I've ever been with. I actually can make my money and pay the truck and everything easily, you know, and that's where you want to be. And that's why I try to tell guys, this is truck driving. You can get a job any day of the week that you want to get a job. You don't have to stick with these companies and be loyal to these companies, and these companies is just jerking you around. Because I mean, honestly, I would leave a company quick. If I'm not being able to feed my family the way I want to feed them, if I'm not being able to eat the way I want to eat, or live the lifestyle I want to live, it's not worth it being out here, you know, all week away from your family, away from your kids. So yeah, if they not trying to hear what I'm trying to say, then, you know, I stop talking. I go and turn my little keys in, turn the little truck in, and I go on somewhere that want to hear me talk. Because it's simple, guys. This is truck driving. They trying to make truck driving $30,000 or $40,000 a year job, and no one's gonna do that, you know. Nobody's gonna be out here in a truck all year for that kind of money, you know. And like I said, you know, if I wasn't making what I'm making at this company, I would have been gone, you know. It's simple as that, you know. If I'm gonna make a little bit of money, I want to be sleeping in my bed every night, and that's point blank, you know. Be home with my lady and my son. I'm gonna sacrifice being away from them and not be able to give them the things that, you know, that I want to give them in life. That don't even make good sense. So yeah, of course, when you're starting out truck driving, you know, you got to do what you got to do. When you first start out, you gotta do what you gotta do, and that comes with the territory when you first start anything. You gotta take what you can get, and, you know, till you can do better. But like I said, I've been out here off and on about 16 years, so I know what I want and I know what I'm looking for. So if you're just trying to pull me around or jerk my leg, I'm gonna chuck the deuces, because I know what I'm worth and I know what I can make out here, and I don't have to, you know, kill myself to do it. All them guys running 3,500 miles a week, 3,000 miles a week, and bringing home a little bit over 1,000, you know. Which, I mean, that's good, but that's a whole lot of riding. And guys, you know, if you're driving truck, that's a whole lot of shitting and getting, you know what I'm saying? For $1,000 paycheck, I might at the most run 2,200 a week. Most of the time it's around 18, and I bring home 3 and 4 grand. That's easy, you know. That's after all of my truck payment, all my insurances, everything. After everything, that's what kind of money I'm bringing home weekly. You understand? So, but you gotta put your time in, you know. Just like anything, put your time in, and you'll get there. Yeah. Okay, I think they're gonna have the trucks drop your trailer and pull out now because it's so cold. But that makes sense. We should have been doing that from the beginning. But hey, if it's not that cold, I'm pretty sure they be having them doors up anyway so they can keep it cool in there. I'm pretty sure in the summertime it's probably hot. But yeah, guys, I'll get back with you when I'm getting ready to tarp and strap my load. And get all that stuff done. Yep, we back, guys. Just pulling up, got bagged in my dock door. And the other guys, well, it might take them a little minute to get me loaded. I ain't tripping about it though, I'm used to it now. You know what I'm saying? So everything good, you know what I mean? Back at it again this week. And we're gonna get the thing going, you know what I'm saying? But like I was saying, you know, this load right here pays pretty good to start the week off. And so we're gonna get it done like that. You know, another driver pulling up. I guess he was telling them, I guess they told him he had the bag and pull over there until they get ready for his door. He might be early. Yeah, gang, but it is what it is, bruh. I'm here. And like I was saying though, you know, patience is the key, man. And you know, a lot of guys don't have it. And it's easy to get worked up out here when, you know, you got brokers or companies, you know, rushing you and stuff like that. But time management is key when you're out here. You know, you gotta know how many miles it's going. You gotta know how many miles you're going, how long it's gonna take you to get there, and knowing yourself is important. Like me, I know to give myself an extra 2 hours. You know, in case I have to pull over, I have to stop, get something to eat, whatever. Most of the time I can manage it pretty well, but sometimes you never know. Car accident, you know, things of that nature are holding you up. And you have to plan ahead. That's the biggest thing with truck driving, planning ahead and giving yourself extra time to do stuff. If you know you gotta go pick up a load, try to get there 30 minutes to an hour early. Some places you can't do that, so I would try to be there but not there, like close by, you know what I'm saying? So when it's time for me to be there, I can pull right on up and get this thing going. Cause they can take forever, but if you 10 minutes late, we gotta push you to the back of the line or some bull crap like that. Oh, well, you late, so you know we gonna make you wait. You 10 minutes late, but then if you got there on time, they're gonna take 3 hours or 4 hours to load you anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, like I've been sitting in my dock door right now for, well, I ain't saying this company because this company is pretty good. But what I'm saying is I got here. Plus, they don't be tripping about being a little bit late. If you're a little bit late, that's cool with them. But I just got here and I still gotta wait before they even start loading me anyway. So, but those places that be being assholes because you late, that's the companies I'm talking about. When they gonna take their own time, good time anyway. So it really don't matter. Yep. But I enjoy trucking. I've been trucking for a while, man, and I enjoy doing it, you know. Well, I'm definitely enjoying it now because I'm finally where I can make some money and make some things happen in my life that I want to make happen, you know. Because I'm real big into cars and, you know, fishing and four-wheeling and stuff like that. And see, you know, that's why I said, you know, this channel not going to be just about trucking. I know a lot of guys got a lot of questions about trucking, but you're going to also see a lot of different stuff on this channel, you know. I like to call myself a jack of all trades. There's a lot of different things that I learned how to do and I know how to do, from working on cars to fishing to, you know, cutting hair. You know, I'm also a barber, not an official barber. I didn't go to school, but I trained myself how to cut hair, you know, watching YouTube videos, you know. Anything that I want to learn how to do, I talk to people, and YouTube has been a big help. That's what made me want to get on YouTube, because I feel like I can help the next man and help somebody else in their journey, or if they want to learn more and more about, you know, driving trucks, you know. But we'll get into that, you know, as I get deeper into these videos. Right now, I'm just, you know, talking and introducing myself basically, and showing you guys, you know, where I'm at, what I'm doing. You know, getting a little time to, you know, get my I can't even say it, get myself used to talking on here. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody know me, know I like to run my mouth anyway. But when you're on camera, it's a different animal. You know, I'm not used to being, you know, on camera, so that'll be something I had to get used to, and that's basically what this is right here. You know, just getting started. And try to get some things going, some things in play, you know. Getting back out here is the first of the year, so I'm trying to get back rolling, you know. Because at the end of the year, I just, you know, caught fire to something, you know. Running loads out of here, and then I get my loads, you know, out of Gary, Indiana, or Illinois. And I work my way back home to Virginia. And 9 times out of 10, I'll be home. I usually be done in 4 days, and I'll be back at home. Yep. So that's the way I like it. That's the way I want to roll. You know, it's all good. But I ain't gonna keep boring y'all with this lame conversation, you know what I'm talking about? I'm just gonna wait till I get loaded, show you guys the load before and after I, you know, strap in or whatever. And I'll get back with y'all then. Sweating a little bit, but it ain't no bad job. Now let's get on up out of here. What's up, you guys? Just finally getting unloaded. It's been a long 2 weeks, you know what I'm talking about? Picked this load up last Monday and had some truck issues, so that put me down for about a day and a half. Then I got stuck in the ice storm last week up in Ohio. But now I'm finally unloaded. I wanted to show you guys the process, but it was 4 stops, and then it's a little hectic over here, the last stop. So I ain't want to, I want to kind of like hurry up so I can get unloaded and get everything off the truck, because I've been sitting on this load for a long time. So, that being said, I'm about to go pick up my next load. And by this being the second week, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, and I'll, get back with you guys on the next one. I'm out.